Tervetuloa lehdistötilaisuuteen Hjk:n päävalmentaja Toni Korkeakunnas. Miten sä summaisit tämän illan?
No joo, harmittaa tietysti toi tapahtumat siinä ensimmäisen jakson lopulla ja tietysti muutti oleellisesti pelin kulkua. Että mun mielestä oltiin erinomaisia, miten lähdettiin peliin ja peli oli ihan täysin meidän kontrollissa, ei ollut mitään hätää ja siinä oli paikkoja ekalla puolella ja ei vaan saatu maaliasti palloa, että pelattiin mun mielestä aika lailla niin kuin suunnitelman mukaisesti ja peli oli ihan täysin kontrollissa ja sitten tietysti tapahtui jotain semmoista, mitä ei pitäisi tapahtua, että tommonen täysin turha ulosajo ja se tietysti vaikeutti meidän elämää aika lailla, mutta siitä huolimatta mä oon kyllä tosi ylpeä siitä, miten tokalla puolella pelattiin, että me oltiin aika pitkät pätkät parempia joukkueessa siinä tokallakin puolella, että oikeastaan harmittaa se maali, että se oli semmoinen paikka, mistä jos maali tarvitsi tulla, että meillä oli pari paikkaa jo purkaa se pallo ja niissä vähän epäonnistuttiin ja sitten tuli maali, mutta eihän jos pelaa melkein tunnin vajaalla, niin vaikea on voittaa, mutta oli meillä paikkoja siinä vajaallakin, että oli tolppaa ja muuta, että pitää olla siihen tyytyväinen siihen, että miten joukkue suoriutui niin kuin, ja pelasi ja ne, jotka uloson jälkeen oli kentällä, niin miten taistelivat ja silti pystyttiin niin kuin pitkät pätkät kontrolloimaan peliä vajaallakin. Mutta ei se sitä faktaa muuta, että hävittiin ja se tietysti harmittaa ja ei ole hyväksyttävää.
Kausi ei ole alkanut tulosten valossa tietysti sillä tavalla kuin halusitte, mutta jos katsot vähän tuloksen taakse 2 pelin jälkeen, niin näetkö kuinka paljon hyviä pelillisiä asioita teillä tällä hetkellä? Toki tänään puolet ottelusta vaan täydellä miehistöllä, mutta miten noin summaisit pelillisesti nämä 2?
Joo, en mä siitä niin olisi hirveän huolissa, että niin jos siihen vielä haluaa palata siihen edelliseen peliin, niin silloin me täysin dominoitiin myöskin Tammelassa se alku ja päästiin johtoonkin, että silloin meillä jostain syystä vaatettiin jalka vähän pois kaasulta ja pallollinen pelaaminen jäi vajaaksi, mutta tänään niin kuin näytti todellakin siltä, että me ollaan ihan selkeästi tänään olla kuskin paikalla ja viedään peli ja sit pystyttiin silti niin kuin vielä vajaallakin aika pitkät pätkät hallitsee, että en mä sillä siitä pelillisestä, että kyllä ne asiat, mitä me ollaan käyty ja harjoiteltu, niin kyllä ne on siellä, nyt vaan pitää niin kuin saada tuommoinen, mitä se nyt sanoisi, game managementti vähän paremmaksi, että meidän pitää niinku osata pelata oikealla tavalla oikeassa hetkissä, niinku, että viimeksi vähän passivoiduttiin ja nyt sitten tapahtui tämmöinen typeryys, mikä tapahtui, niin se tietysti vaikeutti meidän tekemistä, mutta se, mitä me sitä ennen pelattiin ja sitten lisäksi se, että me pystyttiin tekemään niitä asioita vielä vajaallakin, niin kyllä se tietysti luo uskoa siihen, että homma on niinku menossa oikeaan suuntaan, mutta totta kai se on tulosten valossa, ei nyt tässä niin ruveta, en mä yritä niin selittää mustaa valkoiseksi, mutta siellä on paljon hyviä asioita ja nyt on vaan sattunut kyllä ihmeellisiä asioita. Että game management pitää olla parempi, ettei me voida niin kuin antaa vastustajalle niin paljon eteen, mitä me ollaan nyt annettu näissä 2 kauden ekassa. Ja jos sitä edeltäneessä League Cupin finaalissa, että siinä oli ihan vastaava tilanne, että me oltiin täysin ylivoimaisia alkuun ja sitten vähän passivoiduttiin. Mutta nyt on viimeinen hetki ottaa opiksi ja nyt pääsiäisen yli aika pelaa, että harjoitellaan ja vähän keskustellaan, että pitäisi jos ruvettaisiin vähän niin kuin toimia niin kuin meidän arvojen mukaisesti ja miten me ollaan myöskin harjoiteltu niin, ja mitä me ollaan pystytty paljon tekemään pelin sisällä, mutta ei niin kuin riittävän pitkäjänteisesti ja koko pelin aika.
Yes, kiitoksia.
Joo, kiitti.
Welcome to the press conference. As you go, head coach Stevie Grieve, congratulations for the win. How would you summarize this game, the home opener?
Yeah, first half we had 9 shots, we had some really good chances. I can't remember Hjk even threatening us in the first half. Although they had quite a lot of the ball, they never really threatened us inside the shape. They had a little bit. Ulatova, I think, got down the outside once. I think maybe Pukki had like 1 or 2 touches in the box, but nothing really threatening. So first half we were really happy. I think Hostig had a couple of opportunities to be cut inside, but again, if you're conceding 30-yard shots, you're not fussed. So I felt we defended well in the first half. We were compact, but we had 9 shots in the first half. So a few in transition, a few from open play, a couple from set plays. So really happy with the first half. Obviously, Hostika gets sent off just before half time, which changes the game a little bit, but I actually felt like second half we knew we would score. It was just a case of how long it would take, and we were quite patient with the ball. Obviously, Casper had 2 or 3 shots from the space on the edge of the box just before he scored. I think he had 2 shots before it, so we were trying to get him into that position. We know he can finish. So yeah, really pleased. Obviously at 1-0 you're against 10 men, but they're still very good players. You look at that team, that's a team that even from this position with 0 points after 2 games are still capable of winning the league. So yeah, good players, good team, well organised. They made us struggle a little bit with the last 5 minutes when they brought on Big Dan O'Shaughnessy and Lucas Lingman to move the ball a little bit faster, but I can't remember him even having a shot second half. So yeah, delighted for the players and the staff, because it's so much work that goes into getting the team to this point. A lot of people doubted us, but we know what we have in the building, and really happy for the fans, because according to HJK's Instagram, it's been since 2016 they've never lost here. So of course we use that as some motivation, and we're really happy that we've got the win. But again, another clean sheet, another really strong attacking performance where we could have scored more than one, and I think over the 90 minutes clearly the best team won.
Obviously winning Hjk in Seinäjoki or in Helsinki and winning the first 2 games of the season, that must be mentally quite a huge thing for a young team such as Hjk.
Yeah, of course it is. Like I said to you before, like a lot of people had doubted us. I was at Media Day a few weeks ago and people were telling me we'd finish 7th, 8th, 9th and we'd struggle, but we feel like as a team we've improved. Obviously having guys like Marcus, Valentin, Casper, Fatih, Salim, all the guys that were there last year, they're one more year experience within the Veikkausliiga. Kelvin Perez also 1 more year experience of playing within our system. Rupi Paunio another 1 more year. So those are important things that are often discounted as just the training time and the playing time together as a group that we didn't have last year, particularly for most of them, including me stepping up from the academy. And even like the new guys that have come in, like Marius, Masto, Bojang, they help set the culture in the training. So it's pleasing for us because we know that this is just the start. We're a very good team. We've added Samuel Chukwudi, who helps us a lot defensively. At 21 years old, and he just organises everybody around him. You're not watching a 21-year-old that's come from Faroe Islands. So yes, I think if we'd lost the first 2 games of the season, there would be natural doubts among the group about what they can and can't do. But we've started off with a really difficult away trip to a good Kotka team, 1-1-0. It could have been more. And then even today, 1-0 could have been more. So it's a good start, but there are, like I've said last year when we were joint top after 15 games, there are no medals given out this time of year. So it's just maintain the consistency and how we train, the consistency in our performances, and just try and expand on this, and of the chances that we create, just try and maybe put a couple more in. But if we can continue to keep clean sheets, then that would be, everybody knows what we were like defensively last year. We take so many risks that we concede chances, but we seem to have improved on that, and that's just experience and training time and playing time together. So really happy for everybody of the performance, but it's the second game of the season, so we won't get carried away. It's just on to the next game.
Bojang played really well today and created a lot of scoring chances. Obviously didn't score, but played really well. What are your first thoughts about his game, and do you think that he could actually replay Jaime Moreno during the season?
It's funny because a lot of people have talked about trying to replace Jaime. You can't really replace Jaime. Jaime scored 27 goals last year. He's a predator inside the box. He doesn't do too much outside of it. He works across the line, he holds it in, but he's more of a penalty box guy. Whereas you saw today, there was times where like HJK tried to counter press, we broke it, and then we play one pass in behind and Bojang's through on goal. He's lightning quick. He is willing to run all day. I think he got a little bit tired about 63, 64 minutes, and then obviously we take him off. But he's a live wire. He's a little bit of a wild card. He's an X factor, and you saw with the goal last week, his willingness to run off the ball, his timing is very good. He's lightning quick. technically he's actually not bad, and the finish last week was good. So he is. Obviously, he's been training with us since about October because he was here. He played against Ilves the last game of the last round. But yeah, we're really excited about Momo. He's had a funny career. He spent some time in Portugal, some time in Scotland, some time in Morocco, and now here, and we're just trying to polish his game up. But he's loved by his teammates. He's one of the funniest guys in the dressing room, and particularly with the African boys, that they're all very friendly, and he's a funny guy, and we're really pleased that he's shown what he's capable of.
All right. I think there is no media, so thank you, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
Kiitos!